Saying loads of cool stuff. Talking about you.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're rolling.
Brilliant. Okay, so here at the London Comedy Writers Festival with Doug Naylor. Thank you very much for talking to us. I just wanted to ask briefly about the writing side of things, and your personal experiences. Obviously, yourself and Rob Grant obviously did a lot of co-writing and things like that. How did you find the transition from, you know, being a co-writer to working on your own and things?
Oh, I mean, that was very much Rob's decision. He wanted to go off and do his own thing. Given a choice, I think it's great if you can find. I mean, we were in a great situation. We were best friends since we were 9, so we really trusted one another, and it was we were kind of best friends first, in my view, and then comedy writing partners second. And it's great. You've got someone to bat ideas, you know, go back and forth, and it's much easier in one sense having a writing partner because you've got two brains, and the great thing is if you say something funny or they think it's funny, you hear laughter as opposed to nothing, silence, until you get in front of, you know, a cast or, you know, an audience. So, you know, there are definitely benefits having a writing partner. I mean, you can only talk about your own experience, and some of that's, you know, maybe not what you generally hear. I mean, for example, Red Dwarf was rejected 3 times by the BBC, and we only got it accepted in the end by kind of sneaking in the back door at Manchester. And was very, very kind of lucky and fluky. And then the show was able to take off and become, you know, successful. But you generally don't hear about those kind of stories. You just hear about the successful side. You don't hear, you know, it took us 3 years to sell, and it was the same script that we made that had been rejected, you know, 3 times by the BBC.
Which kind of actually seems like a bit of a theme in comedy, really. There is a lot of luck, obviously, and there's obviously...
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
It's slogging. It's just hard graft.
Don't let the bastards grind you down, I'm afraid, is the key to my speech today, you know. In the nicest sense, because, I mean, you know, they obviously are looking for the best comedy. You know, they want to produce great shows, but sometimes it's really hard to recognise what's going to just touch an audience. And, you know, so we're all here kind of, you know, slinging things at the wall, hoping something sticks.
Is there something at the moment, contemporary at the moment, that you're interested in, that you've seen television or even internet and things like that you're going, well, that's actually quite pioneering, or doing something great in comedy?
I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. I mean, that's the thing. I think it's just such a great show, and such a consistency to it, and he's just a wonderful, you know, comedy mind. I mean, that's the thing, you know, it's really stands out for me right now. I think what's really exciting now is technically what's available to people. I mean, I knew next to nothing about cameras 18 months ago. And it was a conversation I had with a VisFX guy who was talking about his Canon 5D, bought one, played around with it on holiday, and then went off, and not expecting it to work at all, because got a crew together and we shot a 30-minute pilot on the 5D that kind of looks, well, like a TV show.
It really does. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, and so you think, my God, 3, 4, 5 years ago, this would have cost hundreds of thousands of pounds, and now you can shoot the thing on your 5D, you can edit it on your laptop, and get to see something. And it's the thing I've always been really concerned about is, where do you learn your craft? Where do you serve your apprenticeship? And as a stand-up, it's easy. Once you get over the terror and where the material comes from, at least you're a one-man band. You could go up, you could do the show. But as a writer sitting at home, you send your scripts up. If they get rejected, where do you go? Where do you learn? Where do you get the feedback? If you're just getting those kind of rejection slips of, thanks, it's not right for us right now. And I think one of the areas that's really worth looking at is, and it doesn't have to be a professional standard, but what you can gain with the new equipment is incredible. It's stuff that you can show people, you can put on the internet, you can get feedback, and you can learn by shooting your own stuff what works, where it lags, you know, all that kind of stuff. And
yeah, obviously, as you said, getting it out there is kind of, anyone can comment now, anyone can give you the feedback you need.
And also, just meeting other people and getting other heads on it and going, why don't you do this, or have you thought of that? And suddenly you're not just that one person or two people in a room, you're getting out, you're getting a sunset.
In the Culling line, which is already called Neil and Dan, you couldn't get two greater guys. Yeah, great.
The Red Dwarf side of things, obviously you still presumably enjoy writing and enjoy kind of bringing those characters to life and things like that. The series that you went through and things like that, almost every other episode had what would be classed now today potentially as a series in itself. Was that ever kind of a problem? Because you guys, the ideas were actually quite high concept generally for each episode.
Well, yeah, I think Stephen Moffat said it also when he does Doctor Who. Every Doctor Who idea he gets, he goes, that's a potential film I'm just throwing away. And although we didn't think about that, it is, because you try to think of those high premise science fiction comedy premises which could, be a film. And actually, if you look at a lot of the Red Dwarfs, they have, have been made, the similar kind of premises been made into movies, all over the place. But that's the nature of the thing. That's kind of the good thing about the format. It contains that rather than, and also it means you don't get trapped, hopefully, in God, where do we take these characters now? Because you've always got that new science fiction premise that can kickstart the thing and take it off in a new direction.
In many ways, making it quite easy now for you to kind of draw those characters.
Well, they're never easy, because you're going, I can't do that, we've done that before, and the Red Dwarf fans get quite blasé, and you go, oh, so you've broken the fourth wall. Oh, that's no big deal. And so it does get harder as well, because you've got 60 shows or whatever it is that you've done, and trying to get those fresh new ideas is well, I don't think it's that easy, but hey, hanging in there.
Well, Doug Naylor, thank you very much for talking to us, and good luck with your talk today.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Thank you.
All the best. Bye.
Cheers.